How many husbands do I have again? Here I, Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, share my perspective on my Dane being in prison. Terms and conditions for his release remain unclear as of when this video was filmed on Sunday, 26 January 2025. How many husbands do I have again? And does he go by Danny? People, is my Danny in prison? Is my Dane in prison? And even though he is in prison, he still wants to be my date for my first Nobel Prize in Physics. My Elvis and my Russell are vigorously challenging him, however. Yeah. He even had a Hollywood movie released, you know, same year, 2017. I still have my collectible ticket from going and seeing it in theaters that same year as the publication I'm referring to for my carbon and oxygen research back that I published in high energy density physics back in 2017. Available online, was it February 2017 again? So he has made a case up front, so gotta get him in good behavior. So I was like, okay, unclear terms of release because he has indefinite life. He's in there forever, no matter the length of his life. So we're like, okay, good conduct that he's my date at Nobel Prize. And I was like, but the unclear terms of release because they're like, that's not allowed per the sentence. So I'm like, okay, so unclear. So I was like, well, can I put a video out and just make that clear? Right? Especially if something were to change. Right? And then all of a sudden we heard, oh, he might be able to get out of this. I'm like, that could be like a story, right? And that might be a storyline, especially if I get to go and visit him and stuff like that in prison. It'd be a huge life storyline for him, right? Does he write a book about it and I get in-person interactions? And there's my autobiography and there's his autobiography, and so him getting out of prison would be huge for him. Would it make my life story? Okay. Anyway, so I was like, good conduct. Okay. So I was like, do I got something? I got something. He's not in jail. He's not in prison for statutory rape. Statutory rape is someone who has sex with someone under the age of consent when they are older than the age of consent. It's 18 years of age in my state, Washington State. I am still a virgin as of when I filmed this video on Sunday, 26 January 2025 at over 31.87 years of age. Yes, I am a good Christian. I saved myself for my first love. No set date for virginity loss, as I would rather get it right in the eyes of God. Yes. What does the statutory rape age of consent thing mean in Washington State or in Washington? In Washington, it means if I, a Washingtonian, was a 15-year-old, 15 years of age, and had sex at the 2012 Summer Olympic Games with Michael Phelps, it would have been statutory rape as he was something like 27 years of age at the time. So that's not my Dane. My Dane and I don't have that big of an age gap, as far as I remember. He's older than me. He's 1980s, but he's not like... Is he 1980s? He's a few years older than me, but not like 100 plus years older than me. So, so far as I know, okay, is he really King Tut in white man form? No. He's Scottish, okay, and he's older than me. So, there we go. I decided I should put a video out on this in the case of things changing, instead of like putting it all on one thing, being like, you know what, just let it out, let it be, right? Yeah, non-triggered. And that allows it the opportunity to develop into a storyline, should it come to be, or even potential changes in it, the potential come to be. So there we go. That's on my Dane being in prison, unclear terms of release as of Sunday, 26 January 2025.